Hey again, besties, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over some visual mods that I really like in my game and some more that I have recently added to my game. And I know that I've done a video about visual mods in the past, but this is yet another video with more visual mods that I'm currently looking at. And yeah, like I said, I'm slowly adding some back to my game and just seeing what sticks. And the first one that I want to go over with you guys right now is one called Less Bright Winter Recolor by Frozen Naj. And this mod was actually brought to my attention by someone from Discord, Tia from Discord. They actually brought this to my attention and I thought it was just so pretty. And I wanted to give it a try because I'm already in the winter season in this save. So I just wanted to check it out. I thought it was gorgeous. And pretty much what this mod does is that it lowers the brightness of winter, because some people, they think that winter is too bright, and honestly I never thought of it, but it actually is a little bit too bright. And the user Frozen Naj actually, I guess they were suffering from migraines because the winter was just so bright, so they decided to tone it down with this mod. And I could say that this mod actually looks very, very good against my buildings, my retextured Italian buildings. I don't know what it is, like, I just think it's so gorgeous and it's definitely staying in my save. And I should also mention, for anyone who's interested in downloading this mod, keep in mind that it does change the color of your UI a little bit too. Like if you have, you know, the vanilla UI or pretty much any type of UI, it is going to darken it a little bit. If you guys can't tell that my UI is a little bit dark, if you could see that. And since we're here at the beach, I wanted to go over the very next mod on the list, and that is Better Water 2 by Neo Faye. And the water in this mod, it just makes the water it improves how it looks. So it gives your game custom water, custom transparency, and it is actually configurable, but because this is a new mod for me, I'm not really gonna touch the configurations because I'm not really sure. So right now I'm pleased with how it looks at the moment. I think it's really pretty at the moment, and it kind of gives the water a more realistic touch, sort of, because the water in vanilla, although I think it looks fine, I guess there's a lot of like saturation, like it's, you know, to some people it's like a little oversaturated. And I personally prefer this over vanilla, and I just think it's very nice. This is a version 2, so I'm not really sure what the original version was like, because this is a version 2. And this mod is compatible with pretty much every single map. You guys saw that I was just on a custom map and the water was still like, you know, the way it looks right now, even on the custom map. So it will work with all of your expansions. Like it will work even with like other mods that are not expansions, like SH's Wild Animals and stuff like that. Like it will work with that. And I have dynamic reflections and it's compatible with that as well. So, and I should note that pretty much the other mod that I was just talking about is also compatible with other maps too. So, I think that's really all I have to say about these two mods. They both work really good together, actually. Like, I think it's just the less saturated water against the less saturated winter, the snow. It's very pretty. And just another note for the previous mod that I actually forgot to mention is that the Less Bright Winter Recolor is actually compatible with like your recolors as well, because I have Daisy Nico's Earthy Recolor, but I mean it works with pretty much all of the recolors that exist. So, and I just wanted to come look at the waterfall because, like, you know, it's gorgeous. I saw in the mods preview page that they were next to a waterfall. I wanted to see how it looked in my game, and this looks absolutely stunning. Like, it's just very pretty, and like, I'm definitely keeping this in my game. Like, look at the water. Like, they really put a lot of like detail into the water, and I'm very impressed. Like, it almost looks like it almost looks like to me like a drawing. It's like an animated drawing, you know? But yeah, I think that's really all I have for these mods. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. So this next mod that I recently added back to my game again, it's called Global God Rays by Spider Buttons. And I've actually looked at this briefly in a past video. I believe the video was from last year. But pretty much, if you guys can tell, I had to come to the desert in order to look at this because my game is not currently configured to have global God rays during the winter. So I had to come here to show you. But it pretty much just renders really pretty sunbeams into the game, into your outdoor locations during the day. And I think the setting that it is right now, I think is really pretty. But I guess some of the complaints that I've heard in the past from other people about this mod is that the sun is a little bit intense. Like, the rays can be a little bit intense. And you can actually adjust that in the generic mod config menu, which I'm going to show you guys in a moment. And I think the thing that I love about this mod is that you can enable and disable it whenever you want. So we're going to go ahead and play around in the generic mod config menu just to see what all you could do with it. So obviously you could change generic weather, you can change vanilla weather. Yeah, you could disable it. You could disable the God rays during any type of weather. So if you don't want it in the winter, by default, it doesn't show up in the winter. So we kind of like lowered the rays a little bit. I don't know if you guys could tell the difference, honestly, but I would probably lower it even more than that. Like, but yeah, you could also just completely disable it entirely too if you want. So, here, let's just see what we can do here. Yeah, like you could disable the global God rays during bad weather. You could completely intensify it. You could do whatever you want. Like, you could change the scale. And I just disabled it. So yeah, like, as you can see, you don't have to have it. Like, if you want to disable it temporarily, just, you know, from your game, you don't want it to see it in any zone, then you could just completely disable it, which I think is really cool. And of course, you could also do the extreme, and you could just completely max out everything as well, which let me try and do that. I don't recommend you do this because I don't know what the results are going to be, but we're going to find out, like, right now, I guess. Okay, that's, whoa! Whoa, okay, I thought it was not, oh my gosh, because I was like, okay, it's not that bad, but no, you guys, that's really, you can't even see anything. Okay, well, you know, you saw it here, don't do that, do not do that, like, unless you don't want to see anything at all, like, I don't recommend it, so we just put it back to the default for now. But yeah, you could do a lot with this mod, and I think just getting this mod to work the way you want it to, it just depends on how you configure it. So, like, I still don't know 100% on what to do here. Here, I want to try to enable global God rays during the snow. Like, just to show you guys that you can toggle it on and off whenever you want. Like, if you want it to show up in the rain, then you could do that. Yeah, so we do have global God rays in the snow right now, in the snowy weather. So, because by default, it's not on during, like, bad weather. So, if you guys want to try this out, I have gone ahead and left a link along with the other mods that I just mentioned previously. Again, I'm gonna have to play around with the generic mod config settings just to get things the way that I want them, because, you know, even if I do want there to be some global rays in, like, the winter, I don't want it to be this intense. And I know this is not, like, super intense, but I mean, like, realistically, I don't think that there would be this much sun, like, in the snow, and I guess that's probably why they disabled it. So, yeah. I've left a link to this mod in the mod links below. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next mod. So this next mod isn't really like a dedicated visual mod, but it does have some visual like changes to your game if you do install it. And I've had a lot of people ask me how Harvey's clinic looks the way it does. And it's because of the mod Alchemistry, a witchy gameplay expansion mod by Morgula. And yeah, like it's a whole expansion that just changes a lot of vanilla aspects, including Harvey's clinic. Like it just makes his clinic more like witchy and more earthy, and I love it. Like you can actually toggle it on and off if you don't like it, but I love it, and I don't think it changes his back room. It literally just changes the front room. But yeah, like I just wanted to let you guys know, because I get asked probably every other day, like what are you using? Like how are you getting your room to look this way? How are you getting Harvey's clinic to look that way? And that's really just it. It's really just it's this mod. So I might as well go into a little bit of detail about this mod, because like I said, it's not a dedicated visual mod, but it does change some visual things in your game. And it's an alchemy driven mod pretty much. So like it adds new crops, it adds new machines, recipes, new foraging items. It adds more like different community center bundles, which I think are toggleable, and it adds a new NPC. Like it's just perfect for like if you're planning like a magic run, or like, you know, a witchy run, then it's good for that. It changes the bomb's appearance too. At the moment, I have my bombs set to like, they were default, but I just changed them back to the mana bombs, because when I tell you that I couldn't complete certain quests because the bombs were mana bombs, that's why I had to change them back. So yeah, here is how the alchemistry bombs look in game. So I'm gonna just move out of the way because I don't want to accidentally like screw up anything on my farm. So we're just gonna go out in the open right here. But yeah, that's the first one, and then there's this one. Like it just changes the appearance of all of them. So to my knowledge, I don't know if there's any other retextures as far as this mod goes, but I just know that it changes how Harvey's clinic looks, and it changes the appearance of the in-game bombs. So yeah, I mean, obviously this is just like a whole big expansion mod, so I can't say that I recommend like downloading it just for Harvey's, you know, clinic. And I'm gonna put it back to the regular bombs because I don't like I'm just gonna keep it to the vanilla appearance. But I'm not gonna say, hey, download this just because of Harvey's clinic, because it will inject a lot of stuff into your game. Like it will inject a lot of things. Like this new expansion area that I'm going to right now. Like it will add that. It will add a new NPC, new items, just a lot of new stuff, new quests. But yeah, like I really love this mod, and I actually have a save that I'm planning to use for this mod. Like I would like to cover this gameplay of this in the future. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about these global god rays, because wow. Like this is a bit much. It's a bit much. But yeah. So I've left a link in the description, and it contains this mod in it if you are interested in trying it out. Like I said, hopefully for more than just Harvey's clinic, because this mod is actually pretty amazing. Like it's really fun, and I would like to play around with it more, because I haven't really played around with it a lot in this save. So I would like to at least be able to play around with it in my upcoming save. Like it's my witchy save. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next mod. So this next visual mod that I really like, it has to do with more so your farmer. And this mod is called Auto Change Outfits by a Homie Passing By. And again, I know that I've briefly covered this in a past video, but I wanted to kind of show you guys in action. And I guess if you've seen some of my other videos, then you probably have seen it in action. But pretty much this mod changes your farmer's outfits throughout the day. So it just automatically changes any outfit that you have saved in your fashion sense. And yeah, like she was just wearing her pajamas, but when she stepped out, she's wearing this. So I do believe that during the winter time, she keeps her pajamas on a lot longer. So like, I think that's really interesting. But yeah, like if I go to the desert, she has a different like seasonal outfit for the desert. And she also has an outfit for the mines as well, which I'll show you right now. She has a couple of outfits. It just kind of depends on what she wears. Sometimes she just keeps her desert outfit on too. So yeah, like, so this is one of her mining outfits. So yeah, it's very cute. Like, I love having her outfits change out just depending on what she's doing, depending on the season, the time of day. She has an indoor outfit for like snowy weather. She has one for rainy weather, like her rainy outdoor clothing. And of course, I have to set all of this in the generic mod config menu. Like you have to set all of the outfits, and you have to really follow the guidelines that a homie passing by like adds, you know, to their mod page. Like you have to really follow it to a T in order for the outfits to work automatically and work properly. So yeah, like it is like quite a bit of a setup, because I mean then you have to go into Fashion Sense and make the outfit as well. So, and then you have to like label it a certain way and all that. But just as someone who likes to have like a farmer that accessorizes their clothing a lot and just changes their outfits a lot, I find it very worth it. I should also note that like the outfit changes can sometimes like you know, it can sometimes affect performance. Like, you know, just sometimes. I haven't noticed too much of it, but like sometimes, like if say you're running around in your house and you change outfits all of a sudden, like you change from your day outfit to your night outfit. Well, yeah, sometimes, yeah, you're gonna have like a little, you're gonna notice a little bit of something sometimes. But like I said, it's rare and it's not that bad. And again, it's kind of like, it's the price that you pay if you want your farmer to look unique all the time. So yeah, I really do love this mod a lot, and like it really was like so much. It took like, I think for the entire setup of everything, it took maybe like 2 hours to set up everything. So yeah, and I think the next mod that I want to talk to you guys about is also farmer related, and it's called Shardust Animated Hairstyles by Shardust. And again, like, I like having animated hairstyles. Like, I like having my farmer's hair move and bounce around, and just like, it just really gives her life. Like, it really just adds a little extra something. So obviously this comes with a lot of hairstyles, like a ton of them. Like, I could try to show some of them to you guys, like, you know, here. But yeah, just, and I feel like probably every few months or so, Shardust will add more hairstyles, which I think is incredibly neat. Like, they just added several more, maybe like a few months ago. And they even have animated vanilla hairstyles too. So, and this goes for both, like, long hairstyles, short hairstyles, just whatever. Like, they animated a lot of the vanilla hairstyles. Like, a lot, or maybe even all of them. So, like, if you want your hair to still have a vanilla look, like this right here is a vanilla hairstyle. Like, if you still want them to have like vanilla hairstyles, but you want them to be animated, then this is definitely the mod for you. Like, I love how the hair bounces while the farmer moves. So, like, it's incredibly cute. And it just, like I said, it just adds an extra little touch. Like, I'm trying to get her to change into her regular outfit. so that it'll go back to her regular hairstyle, because I don't really want to keep this hairstyle. Like I want to go back to the one that I had. So sorry, I'm just dealing with my cheese makers right now. Like I need to put more milk into them because I do not have Automate anymore, so I have to do all that work myself. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'm trying to, maybe I should just go outside. I think if I go outside, she'll change back into her other outfit with the other hairstyle. Yeah, she did. So yeah, again, if you want animated hairstyles, I have left a link to this mod within the mod link that I have provided below if you're interested in checking it out. And yeah, with that said, I will move on to the next mod now. So this is actually the last mod that we're going to be looking at. And, you know, I think I saved it for last because it's not like, I don't know, it's not like a very big mod. But it is, like, I do like the visuals on it. And this is actually called EGGE Cooking and Food Retexture by Beauty EGGE. And I've had this in my save for a very long time. I just really think that it makes the vanilla foods look very pretty. And these are all like vanilla foods, of course. This is my restaurant. I have a restaurant on my farm that it just doesn't do anything. Like, it just doesn't do anything right now. It's just here. I set it up because, you know, why not? So yeah, like pretty much all this does is that it just retextures your vanilla foods, and it just makes them look a lot more polished and just a lot prettier. Like I said, I really love the art of these of the food in this mod. Like they're just so much more detailed. And I love that you can identify everything. Like, even though everything has been retextured, you could still like clearly identify everything. Like, you know exactly what you're looking at, even though it does have like a slightly different appearance. You know exactly what this is. So again, like, this isn't a very big visual mod. Like, this doesn't really do a lot. Like, it's just a retexture of food. But like, I love it. I love it. And like I said, it's been in my game for about, like, since last year I've had this. So again, I'm just showing you guys everything, all the food that I have. I think that's everything, but that's just what I have. That's just what I had on my person. I'm probably missing other things. But yeah, I think that's really all that there is to show here. And if you've made it this far, then thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And this probably wasn't the longest showcase, but I mean, it's like, I don't know, like these are a lot of the mods that I mentioned in this video are just mods that I've added back in after, you know, because I've taken out quite a few mods, but I'm trying to see what works here, you guys. Okay, so I may keep some of them. I'm probably gonna keep most of them. I'm keeping the snow one, and I'm keeping the water one because those are just too pretty and they work so well with my game. So yeah, thank you again if you've watched this far, and if you haven't yet, then please be sure to like and subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. It really helps out the channel. And yeah, with that said, I will see you guys when I see you. And as always, happy farming!